Hello there, a new day, a new project, and what I have to do for today is to try to fix a vacuum cleaner again. And that's the one over here, Air Trek Samsung Canister Vacuum Cleaner SC4590. Well, it's a really nice vacuum cleaner, but it's not working anymore. So I'm going to try today, to see at least what's happening over there and why and what is wrong with this machine. What I have to say, because it's not my first experience with repairing or fixing vacuum cleaners. Most of the vacuum cleaners, they have, let's call it exhaust filter. Is this one over here. It's at the bottom or at the end, the output of the air flux. This filter is for microparticles or the very, very thin dust. This filter, it's so many times getting clogged. Because of this, we don't have any more exhausting place, I may say, or exhausting output, and that's why the motor, it's really pumping to get the air out. It's not a problem of suction, it's a problem of delivering that air flux. So, rule number one, check this filter. If it's too clogged, you can even get rid of it. But most of the cases, at least the last two experiences I had, it was because of this. Okay, let's connect the mains. They are already connected, and let's see what's this machine doing. You see all the commands are over here. It's on this tube, at the end of the tube, and this is the speed and on-off commands. This is interesting, and let's hear. After the sound, the rotor is gone. It's not a matter of, that graphite or carbon contacts, because they are very long, usually they are 5 centimeters or something, so it's almost impossible for those contacts to get ruined in a lifetime. But I can hear the sound of the motor. It's something really, really wrong there. Okay, let's try to put a higher speed. And that's it. Nothing else to do. Yeah, it's already smelling like burn, so it's very clear. The rotor is gone. Okay, so now let's try to dismantle the machine. But at least I know that the electronics, the commands are okay. This is really good. And there we are. It's open. So like I said, I'm really glad the electronic is working good. Now we have to reach the motor. So we have this screw over here. Okay. Another one here. And we should get access to the motor. Take this out. there we are. So the motor is getting out. Yes. So let's dismantle the electronics, because we don't need them now. So we just can take this away. Of course, a lot of dust. And now let's take the motor out from the case. And if we are lucky enough to find the same model on the internet, then all we have to do is to replace the motor. There we are. And that's the model number there. If we are lucky, I'll try to find to online shop somewhere. And just by curiosity, let's check out one of the carbon contacts here. Graphite contacts or carbon. Oh, look here. Look. So this is impossible to get through in. It's absolutely impossible. So the single explanation is that the rotor is gone. Yes, I can see very clearly. First of all, the collector, it's really dirty, but there's nothing to do there. And I can see the wire, the rotor wire, gets ruined. One of two coils. Let me try to show you. The coil, you can see it over there. That one is burnt, and also the rotor contacts are very oxidized. It's nothing else to do over there, and there is no chance to save this motor. The rotor is gone, the contacts are gone, and that's it. The model is VCM M10GU, 230 volts. That's it, nothing to do. But let's hope for finding the replacement. Okay, so that's it for now, people. I'll be back when I have the parts, and I'll show you how to put all these things together. Until the new projects, don't forget, be safe and have fun. Bye bye.